Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? If you guys are new here, my name is Jaylene, aka the Space Mama, and welcome to this pick card reading. I hope you enjoy it. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for continuously supporting me and for sticking around for however long you have been and tuning in once again. If you haven't already, please remember to follow me on my social media accounts. On my Instagram story, I usually do free card pulls, and I do horoscopes on my Twitter. So if you're interested in those things, my handle is here, and it's also down in the description. Also, if you're interested in asking any anonymous questions about spiritual or personal things, then asking me through my Tumblr Ask or my Curious Cat would probably be of interest to you. The links are down in the description as well. Also, if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, my shop is once again open. So if you'd like a personal reading more accurate to your situation, then the link is also in the description. Before I get into the reading today, I wanted to tell everyone that I actually got a new cat. So he might be like coming in and whatnot. He is still a baby. I did find him, or not me, but he needed a home, and if you weren't here last time, then you would know that Sage had passed, but if you didn't, then now you do. His name is Citrus, and he is a orange, I would like to think a tabby, but I'm not sure, but he is an orange domestic medium hair, and he is sleeping in my closet right now. So anyways, that's a little bit of an update of what's going on. Hopefully you guys get to see that, see him. And yeah, moving on to what the question is today. Today we're going to be asking, what is the gossip about you? We're going to ask who and why they're doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this reading. It's going to be pretty juicy. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys your guys' options. All right, you guys, so these are your options. You have Fire Agate, Lapis Lazuli, but Rose Quartz, Moonstone, and Howlite. So yeah, please remember that this is a general reading and to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If none of these messages resonate with you, then I do hope you find the right reader and the right messages you are looking for, and I wish you a really great day. If you need a little bit more time choosing your option, you can go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Meowdy option number 1, if you chose the bee or the fire agate, then this is who is talking about you, gossiping about you, and why. So they could be the air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have a lot of that in their chart. But with the bee here, they create an impact wherever they go. They could be a very happy-go-lucky person. There's a lot of yellows here. Maybe they're even a good communicator with the blues here, correlating with the throat chakra. So the fire agate here is also about encouragement and self-empowerment. So this person may have a lot of that. I think that this person is basically just a busy bee. You know, they're about their work, they're about their job, and I think it's very important to them. I think they're trying to create a lot of material stability in their lives. You see there's a lot of ripples here. So they are very powerful creatures, or people in this case, sorry. And yeah, with the fire agate, I definitely get that they're highly motivated. Maybe for some of them, for some of you guys, this is like a sexual partner, because this is correlated with the sacral chakra. If not, then this is going to be just someone who's creative, someone who is maybe highly emotional as well. But they do quite have a lot of, they kind of have a lot of confidence here with the colors. So yeah, I think they put a lot of work into the things that they love too, because blue and yellow makes green, and that's correlated with the heart chakra. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here for your person. I'm going to find out a little bit more. Let's find out a little bit more about their personality through the Lenormand deck. So who is this bee? Who is? So you have the bear, you have the heart, you have the house, you have the star, and the bottom of the stack you have the ship. Okay. So I don't know if this person is a stay at home, like they work from home or something like that, but they are very about their bag. That's just reiterating that with the bear. So they could be working from home. They are very protective over the things that they love with the heart and the bear here. You kind of have to think of the bear as like a mama bear energy, protective. But for the bear sometimes talks about somebody who tries to ruin things for others, but I'm not really getting that right now. But we're gonna have to see what they're saying. With the house here, they are very private. They are maybe homebodies, or they are just very family oriented. Maybe they have their own family already. They have children. They have, they're married. With the star here, they're also very intuitive. They are led through, their intuition, or in this case with their heart here. They lead with their heart. And I think that for some of you guys, this person kind of keeps it to themselves, with the house being what's happening behind closed doors, and it's between the star and the heart. So this person might be so focused on their work that they don't show a lot of emotion. They're very stoic maybe, but they have a lot of love. They have a lot of, they're very aware. They're very knowledgeable. And I also think that they're very adventurous. I think this person's always on the go, though, with the ship being here. And I'm seeing there's a lot of yellow with the bear too. So this person is very abundant. And even in the star, this person's very hopeful. And I think they try to see the positive in everything. So let's get more about their personality. They have Gemini, so they could have Gemini once again. This person could be very talkative or know a lot of different small facts. You have Mercury, Gemini and Mercury, so they could have that placement. But this person is very in their head sometimes. Maybe sometimes they overthink. I am a Gemini Mercury myself, and it's something that I know. They are, we kind of overthink everything or overanalyze every single detail. So you have Saboteur, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. In the Shadow, the other one says, induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. You have School, and you also have Be Still. So, yeah, maybe they self-sabotage themselves sometimes because they overthink, or maybe they're, super busy. This person could have certain insecurities sometimes. Maybe they're just too hyper-focused on what they actually need to deal with. Maybe they keep a lot of these things in. Maybe they're, for some of you guys, it's kind of hard to get to know them because they're always focused on their job. And Mercury and Gemini is really good at making it seem like people know them, but it's actually very difficult to know Gemini energy because they kind of turn the questions onto you all the time, and it makes it look like that we're talking a lot about ourselves, but really we're just asking questions about you. It says talk it out no matter how long it takes. So yeah, there you go. This person likes to talk about if there's issues in their life because they are such a busy bee. But I'm getting for some of them they are more stoic though. I think that this person needs to be still, or they maybe have an equal balance in that. Like they go home and they go to work. Maybe sometimes they even go out for an adventure, whatever their heart takes them, but this person also just likes to relax. So they have that balance, and maybe they even have school, so maybe that's why they're so busy. Maybe being still is something that they need. They need some rest because they are very quick and, you know, trying to go on to the next thing. So that's kind of what I'm getting for their personality. Let's move on to why they're talking about you. All right. So why is B gossiping? What are they saying? What are they saying? What is B gossiping about or saying about? Okay, you have 10 of Cups reversed. You have the 5 of Wands reversed. What do they say? You have the King of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups. And on the bottom of this deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe there was an ending between you and this person, with the Wheel of Fortune being the main energy. That usually talks about karma or cycles closing out. It also just means good luck, though, and fortune. So maybe it's the fact that they feel very fortunate with you, or they feel very abundant with you. You have the 10 of Cups here, so I don't know if you guys had separated, or you guys aren't in contact anymore, and they kind of just want to reach out and talk about things. So maybe that's why the Gemini Mercury was coming out and saying, talk it out whether you need to. So maybe this is a long overdue talk. Maybe there was arguments in the past with the 5 of Wands being here, and I think that with in the reversed, it's kind of saying that, you know, they've kind of gotten over it, and now this dust has settled, and maybe they're thinking about how dumb it was, or, you know, now they kind of want to offer you something. They want to open up emotionally. I think they're ready to give whatever it is that they're feeling or what they've been holding back. I don't know if they're waiting for the right time to do this, but they're just talking about how they've learned so much getting to the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I think that you make them a better person, because 2 kings here, that means they have somewhat perfected the elements, and, you know, so because being the king, they've conquered that. So they are now, maybe this is also you too, that you've grown and have become abundant. It seems that a lot of fortune is raining down on you. Maybe that you guys are very similar in that sense, where you guys are, you know, want to work on the things that you want to work on, whether it be friendship or a romantic relationship, or even a family connection. So that's kind of what they're talking about. I feel like they're kind of lucky to have you, and if this is somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, they kind of want to return and talk about things with you. So why are they talking about you? Well, I have revenge here. Oh dear. So yeah, I got this for why they're saying this. So I don't know if they're coming back, or maybe that you have gotten your revenge. I don't know if someone betrayed somebody, or there was arguments, but it seems that because there has been endings that happened to this person, I think it has created maybe somewhat of anger in this person. You have child eternal in the shadow, inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. You have sun. Your son is watched over, protected as he explores his world. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Recognition, reward for merit. Discord among family and friends. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. So I don't know if an older woman is involved in your situation, or someone is just more mature than the other person, but there has been that family discord. That's probably why the Ten of Cups is reversed. Maybe that's even why the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. You have two tens here. So there was definitely an ending of a cycle, and maybe it ended up badly here. Maybe because of all of this, they're now just working on everything and they're very upset, or letting things get to them. I feel like they are unable to take accountability, because I think that they see you as these kings. So I don't think this is them. I think this is you, where you have achieved so much in your life, even after all of this, and things are going your way. You are more mature than them, and for some of you guys, they might blame you and project onto you that you're the issue, but you know, you're getting recognition, you're getting rewards, you're reaping what you've sown, and you seem to be on the right path compared to them. So I feel like this person feels like, so I think that they deserve it, and you know, because they keep working for things, but like I think that, you know, what I was talking about earlier with the bear, that's somebody that wants to ruin things for you. So I think that is coming up again. So I think they're kind of jealous about what's going on in your life, and like how you're able to work things out for you. And I think you're being protected and watched over. And it seems that they feel like, you know, they're so, what is this? They put you on this pedestal because there's older women in the sun. So there's this immaturity level with this person, and you've just grown so much, and they feel so tiny and so small compared to you. And I feel like you've exceeded whatever they have been trying to do, and it makes them regret, it makes them revengeful about it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start pulling out some charms now. We're gonna first get some initials and astrology signs, and then more charms. So okay, so initials. You have the letter T, C, Q, I, Q again, D, G, F. Okay. You have Virgo here, so they could be a Virgo as well. That's coming in. You have Leo. This person could also just be generous. You also have Pisces. They could also be intuitive. And you also have Libra, and they could also be charming. You definitely had an ending with this person. They're talking about the endings that happened between you guys. For some of you guys, this is like a love situation, or this is like siblings, or I don't know, like this person, I think that you guys had a very close relationship before. This could be like a family, even a love connection prior, like your ex. They're talking about your past love for one another. I think there's a lot of emotions that this person's keeping in, because there's the waves here and there's a circle around it. You definitely burned bridges, or they got burned from this situation, okay? I think they're turning over a new leaf with this. Maybe they were vengeful before. I'm not quite sure, but this also kind of reminds me of like the autumn season, so maybe something would happen there. You have the crane or the stork here, so I'm getting like new beginnings, possibly even communication, but honestly this looks like a closed pair of scissors. So maybe it's the fact that they didn't want this to be cut off, but they were cut off. And I don't know if you guys were married once before, or they thought about it with the cross, or you guys are very religious. Maybe you met through some sort of church or something, or a gathering like that, or they feel like you are they have a spiritual connection with you. It doesn't matter what kind of religion you are, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. So this person feels very connected to you. Option number 1. So yeah, hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you would like to talk about who you think this is, I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. If you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much for the support. I appreciate everyone here for choosing me to be their reader today. This is all I have, and I'm moving on to the next option. Hi, option number 2. If you chose the otter or the lapis lazuli, then this is who is gossiping about you and why. So with the otter here, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If not, then they just have a lot of that in their chart, or they're just channeling a lot of that, or they're very in touch with their emotions. But the otter here is actually somebody who's very like a fun party person. They're just here for a good time, and I think that this person is usually free-flowing, and I think they're very family-oriented as well. Packs of otters kind of hold hands so they don't lose each other, so maybe this is a really good friend, somebody that you always hang out with. I think that they are, with all these blues here, they're a really good communicator, even with the lapis lazuli here. I know this is associated with the throat chakra, but I know it has to do with like creativity and inner knowledge, or having more knowledge is what I'm getting. So the person that's gossiping about you could have all these qualities. There's also splotches of yellow too. So maybe they're really good at speaking words of encouragement here. They're very compassionate people is what I'm getting, and they're usually just a very possibly like a party person, someone who parties, someone who likes to socialize and have fun. So yeah, let's find out a little bit more through the Lenormand deck on who this person is. Who is the otter? Can we get more about who they are? You have the key. You have the bouquet. You have the clouds. You have the rider. At the bottom of this deck, you have the fox. Oy. Okay, not good. Because the fox is someone who you cannot trust. This is somebody who is sneaky, so this person could be putting on some sort of facade like they're this really cool, really chill, fun party person, but really behind all of this, what they say might be to confuse you, to hurt your feelings. Maybe they, like to put people in a lot of confusion or create drama. Maybe there's a lot of clouds going on here. So they're usually very happy is what I'm seeing. They try to portray here. It seems like the clouds are moving this way, correct? So out of the clouds, you have the key and the bouquet. So someone who comes off as honest, someone who has a lot of opportunities, someone who is, who knows all the answers. Again, someone who is very joyful, very fun, happy, and behind all of that, though, they're speaking a lot of shit. They're saying a lot of things that you shouldn't trust. So basically, the gossip that they're saying is hurtful because there could be good and bad gossip, right? So in this case, it's kind of bad. So you also have Capricorn. You have Leo. Who is this? Heroine, shadow, attribute, escapism, and false sense of heroism. You also have animals. And you have massage. So maybe this is someone who does Reiki, someone who is like a massage therapist or a chiropractor, or they're just about their, taking care of your body, or they always need a massage. Like this is a person who always has like back problems, or like, who just is out for a massage, who likes to spend on that, or is very knowledgeable about like pressure points and all of that. But with Leo here, so they could be very prideful. Leo is associated with the sun, and they're usually about like the ego or something that they portray out there. And it's really interesting because they are portraying something out there. And with Capricorn here, they could be very hardworking. And kind of together, I'm getting like this energy of this person would kind of do anything to get what they want. Because when Capricorns or earth signs want something, they're very stubborn on that because it's what they think that they deserve or what they want. And I think they do so in very prideful ways here. And I think that this person has a false sense of like who they are, and I think they use escapism. So maybe the partying and going out is just a form of escapism, and it's not necessarily who they are. They're not actually like kind people. Kind people is what I'm getting. They're really good with animals too, though. So that's how you could know them. Maybe they're also a vet, or just someone that knows a lot about animals, or cats in this case. But yeah, that's kind of who I'm getting here for who's talking about you. So I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to ask what they're saying. So what is otter saying? What are they talking about? What is a gossip? Have the Judgment in reversed, the Devil, the Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Wands reversed, the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that this person is talking about being kind of stuck in a way, or being judged, or in the middle of the spread here, you have the Ten of Swords reversed. So that to me says kind of returning and trying to mend a relationship. If not, then this is just somebody who hasn't, there was a difficult ending that happened between you guys. I don't know if they're saying that you're still attached to this, like you can't get over it. Like things have been over, but you won't get over it. And you're creating a lot of setbacks around you because you're not over what's happened. They're saying that with the Chariot, you're just going around trying to salvage whatever it is that you're trying to do. Or with the Chariot here, you're making decisions, you're not knowing what to do. Maybe they're saying that things are catching up to you, or things like that. So I think this person is projecting, because like I said, they're saying things behind your back. That's the kind of personality they are. They talk a lot of shit, and you even have clouds back here too. So I think that they're kind of spinning the story on you. They try to portray themselves like they're really cool and they're really fun, but really, they're saying that, things have ended with you and you're kind of toxic. You're basically the toxic one to this person. They also say like you're creating obstacles for them or issues. You try to end things, and you just simply couldn't, and maybe you had like brought it up. And now you're like trying to take control of things or their life or something like that, because the Chariot is about taking control and taking things head on. So why are they saying this? Why are they saying this? They're facing atonement right now. They're the ones who's being judged. So they're saying all this shit because they're going through it. So they're projecting 100%. I think they're paying for the things that they've done to you. And I think little by little they are losing everything. So they're trying to spin the story so they don't look bad, because I think maybe outwardly it's kind of getting suspicious, like, oh, what's going on with her? Why does it seem like, you know, she's lost this and that and she's going through a lot? And it's, you know, she's blaming you, saying that you did it on purpose without any reason. But to me, it says that they're the ones who did that to you. They're facing atonement, and now they're turning the story onto you. You have mentor in the shadow, inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction, perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. You have angel, spiritual guidance, and protection from harm. Good news is on the way. News is on the way. Oh, I said good news, so I don't know if good news is going to be coming to you about this person, but that kind of slipped out. Good advice from a wise person. You have March here and an exciting event. So I don't know if there's going to be an event in March, or there was an event this past March. But you could also just be dealing with a Aries or a Pisces. But yeah, you know, what they're saying is that there's this point of like moving on, you know, and they might be saying you are the type of person not to let people move on. Maybe they said that you messaged them and you come off as an angel. So I think, yeah, they just basically spin the story on you. Like something happened between you guys. I don't know, you maybe popped off on this person. You know, you come off as this really wise person, someone who's really fun. So I think that they're kind of spinning the story like, yeah, they try to hide behind that. But really, they're the mentor and the shadow attribute. They're actually kind of telling you the wrong things, but this is exactly what they're doing. Again, they're trying to change the story up because they don't want to look like the bad person. It seems like this person has a lot of shame or has a lot of difficulty with accepting who they really are or what they've actually done here. And I think there's a lot of swords in this person's back right now. So they're kind of upset and mad, and they want to change it onto you, that you're the issue, that you're the problem, because I think that what they've done is a lot. There's a lot of swords in this person's back. There's a lot of swords here too. So yeah, I think they're saying that they're not friends with you anymore because you ruined it, you're terrible, yada, yada, yada. But really, they're the ones who've messed with you, okay? So let's find out the initials for this person, and then we're going to pull out charms too. Okay, so what are they saying? I think they're saying like they've known you for a really long time. You know, you might be traveling a lot. You come off as this cute Hello Kitty. You have 2 Hello Kitty charms. You also have the number 0 here, so I think that you're definitely starting over, or they're definitely starting over from scratch. They find you very lucky and fortunate, and I think that's why they're talking crap about you. It seems like everything is intricate, everything seems to be going back to them, and they're realizing that, like the laws of karma here. But I don't necessarily think that they're saying that, but I know they're probably thinking it. You have the fairy here, so you could be mystical to this person, or that you're pretty, that you're beautiful, or that you're different. There seems to be a lot of opportunities opening up for you, that you're very family oriented, or, you know, you're very in touch with your masculinity with the seahorse here. You could also just be into aquatic animals. But yeah, that's what kind of the seahorse represents. Yeah, and I think that, what is this? You might also just see things from a different perspective. Their initials, too, I forgot to say, was T. You have B here, Q, W, V, Y, and G. They could also be charming with the Libra here. That could be their sign too. They could be a Gemini, or they could just be intelligent. They could be Pisces, or they could have a gift of intuition, and they could also be ambitious, or have Capricorn in their chart. So those are the zodiacs that are coming up, and those are the charms. That's what I'm getting for the charms. So yeah, that is your message, option number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to comment down below to talk about who you think this might be, I would love to hear from you guys, and to give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support very, very much. I wish you luck on your endeavors. Be careful with this person, option number 2. Thank you to everyone who is watching and choosing me to be their reader today. That's all I have, and I'm moving on to the next option. Meowdy, option number 3. If you chose the butterfly or the rose quartz, then this is who is gossiping about you and why. So with the butterfly here, they could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or they could have a lot of that in their chart, or just channeling those energies. But they come off as a very compassionate person. The butterfly here talks about being compassionate towards yourself, unconditional love towards yourself, and towards people around you through times of hardship. The butterfly goes through extreme forms of transformation, and I don't think a lot of people understand like how hard it is to turn into a butterfly, because a caterpillar actually secretes certain juices in order to make this hard shell cocoon, and in there they are constantly molting and molting and molting for days in order for their wings to come in. They go through a lot of pain and darkness until one day they can come out and fly free from their cocoon. So that's kind of the journey of the butterfly. This person may have gone through a lot. They do have a lot of, you know, love, and I feel like they vibrate on a heart chakra vibration kind of thing, with the rose quartz being here, or at least that's what they're coming off as of, I'm noticing for the past couple of piles, they have been coming off really nice, but the crap they have been doing and saying behind your guy, the other viewers' backs is like not the best. So that's how they're coming off as right now. So they come off really kind and very nice, and I think that they have really compassionate words with the blue here, correlating with the throat chakra. You even have orange here too, so they're very empowered, they're very motivated to change, to evolve. And I think that together with orange and blue, it kind of gives this energy of like, maybe they're really good at encouraging other people or empowering other people, inspiring people that they can make it through. Who is butterfly? You have the key. You have the tree. You have the star. You have the lilies, and the bottom of this deck you have the fish. So what I'm getting here is that this person is very mature with the lilies here. Maybe they have their own small business, or they just are very abundant. They're about their bag as well with the fish. They have a lot of prosperity, and I think prosperity comes in many different ways. I think they have, you know, maybe a gift of intuition. Maybe they're really good at taking care of themselves too. They're prosperous in like their maturity, their wisdom, their experiences in life, and their opportunities, whatever is brought to them through fate. You do have the Wheel of Fortune with the key here, so this person is going through, it could be a very spiritual person, you know, they've gone through a lot of karma or understand the laws of it. This person is into like mental health, or trying to stay positive, following one's intuition, following your heart, you know, so they're very inspiring people. You also have Taurus here, and you have Uranus. Sorry. You have Thief and the Shadow, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. But in the Light, it says, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. You also have Study, and you also have Dance. So maybe this is someone from a dance class, or someone that is a dancer, someone who likes to dance, or you know that can dance. They are in school too, so maybe they're a classmate, is what I'm getting. You might meet them in some sort of like club, or, you know, like dance club, like going out at night, or like at a rave, or whatever this is. Maybe you met them at school, at your college, some sort of like class of any sort. But yeah, like it's interesting though with the shadow attribute here. So I don't know if they're just coming off as this really kind person, or, you know, I was saying that they have a really nice personality, but maybe sometimes they can be just insecure. Other powers you think you lack. So I don't know if they're portraying something with the star being here, because the star is associated with the Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius. But let me see, Uranus in Taurus. Refusing to change is death to the spirit. Oh, that's very interesting. And I was talking about transformations and change. So this person could be portraying a completely different person. I think this is how they actually are, but I think they are there's something up with them that is making them turn this way. Like, I'm not making excuses for them. Like, who the fuck am I? You know, I'm just some bitch on YouTube. You know what I mean? But, like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, they're usually really dope, really cool. I'm getting an overall great energy, but there's something about them that they haven't necessarily changed. And I think it's this one quality. So this is really interesting. Like, they're really mature, they're really grown up, but there's a part of them that maybe their insecurities get to them a little too much, and they start acting in a weird way. But yeah, let's find out what they're saying. Up. So what is Butterfly saying about my viewers, please? You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Three of Wands reversed. the Three of Pentacles reversed. You also have the Eight of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of this deck. So this is really, okay, I'm getting that you guys had a really, you guys have founded this connection already. Like this, you guys have worked on it before, so you guys have known each other for quite some time. With the Pentacle energy being here, the Three of Pentacles kind of tells me that you have built somewhat of a foundation, but the cooperation or the reciprocation in the connection that you guys once had fell off. There all of a sudden became setbacks here. And a lack of work, a lack of, putting in time and effort into the relationship is what they're saying, because of a conflict. You might have said something and they might have said something. So you guys got into this argument about all of these, I don't know, things in the past. There's a lot of wands flying around here. So there could have been talk about multiple amount of things. So they're talking about an argument that you guys had and how it is now. Like, it created setbacks, it created a blockage from you guys working together or coming together or being friends or staying connected. And I think now there's a separation and working things on their own. They're saying that you might have gotten bored of this situation or relationship, or maybe they did. But yeah, they're basically just saying how, things didn't turn out the way that they expected. I also, when I was pulling out these cards, I also heard they spoke too soon, because this is very quick and there's a lot of pentacle energy. So this was slow, or the relationship had somewhat of longevity here, or the connection that you had with them. And whatever happened between you guys was very quick, it was very fast, and it was very like, okay, bye. And I don't know if they're necessarily regretting it. Maybe they are, because the Three of Wands reversed is somebody who can't move on. So maybe they can't move on from the fact that they have built a strong connection with you already and things are this way now. So why are they saying this about you? You have Queen of My Worlds. So it could be that you are the queen of their worlds for some of you guys, or the person of their world. Because there was a lot of stability there. There was a lot of reciprocation. There was a lot of, they enjoyed the energy that you gave them, because whatever they gave you, you gave back. And I think that they're talking about you also because, what is this? They kind of hope to have their world together again. The Queen of My World is a card about, trying to get whatever it is that you want, and you'll do anything to get it, even if you step on some toes. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. You have marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Ooh. You also have great passion. A sincere wish will be granted. Trouble accusations, frying pan here. Getting together with friends. So maybe there was trouble here. They're talking about you because they love you. I think they want to marry you. If this isn't a relationship thing at all, then this is just a person who's very committed through friendship, through family-wise. They're willing to go to the ends. Like, they imagine you till the end of their life, best friends for life, or your partner for life, whatever the case is. And I think the gossip that they're saying is, I think they're honoring where they have gone wrong too. Because like I said, they spoke too soon. So I think they are very passionate about you, or this connection, or you help them become very inspired, or you inspire them. And I think that, they find you very sincere too. And you guys are old friends. I think they hope and wish that you guys can get together again. And I think the trouble was here that they've accused you of something. I was talking about speaking too soon. So I think they're trying to find their power here in order to do something about it. in a good way, like trying to ask for forgiveness, like taking accountability is what I mean. Why am I saying like that? I'm getting with the Queen of my world, they're definitely trying to find their strength to fix things, or I guess sew things back together with the thread and needle, because they are realizing they accused you and they didn't have the right facts, right? So now they do realize that the friendship with you or the connection with you was very strong, and it was reciprocated, and I feel like they really value that. So now they're kind of possibly returning here. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out some charms now. Wow, okay. All right, so their initials, there could be a G, M, W. You have the letter Y here. You also have C, D, X, and N. I wasn't going to pull numbers, but they came out. The number 88 came out. I don't know if strength. You have a lot of Leo energy here. The number 8s are usually associated with the strength card. So you have Leo and Leo. I wasn't even looking, so you also had double Virgo too. We have Virgo and Virgo here. Very interesting. You also have Gemini. Their personality traits could also be that they are generous, practical, and intelligent, okay? But I'm also just getting very prideful, very headstrong with the 8s being here. So they're definitely talking about something like endings or starting over with the 0 here. You also have, I don't know if someone is a Taurus, but Taurus energy is usually known to be stubborn, knowing what they want. Maybe they were stubborn. They're talking about their stubbornness. I do feel like they're talking about where they went wrong too. This person is fairly intuitive, or they find you very intuitive, and I think that, again, you give them that equal give and take with the symmetric charm here. I think that for some of you guys are the other half of one another to them. You also have another one that's very similar in symmetry. You also have a Ram here, so there could be Aries energy, again, stubborn energy, fighting back. So one of you guys could be a Taurus or an Aries is what I'm getting to. You also have a cross here, so I don't know, marriage, I told you, is involved, or you thought about marrying this person, or they thought about that, or you met through church, or that's where you guys bond over through spirituality. It doesn't necessarily have to be the religion associated with Christianity or Catholicism, but that could be something what you guys talk about, because you even have the unicorn, what stands for intuition and spiritual concepts. Until they have a home, so maybe you guys can relate through like adopting pets. Maybe you guys have adopted a pet, or you guys are both like cat moms or cat dads or pet parents. And I think that they find you very resourceful with the hummingbird here, and I feel like you're very quick with your intelligence, and I think, like I said, they really value your presence here because of what you bring to the table. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for what they're saying and what they're gossiping about you, option number 3s. So yeah, thank you so much. If you would like to comment down below to talk about who you think this is, I would love to hear from you guys. And if you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much for the support. Thanks to everyone here who's watching and chose me to be their reader today. I appreciate it very much. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next option. Meowdy option 4 is if you chose the snake or the moonstone, this is who is gossiping about you and why. So you have the snake here. Alright, so well, snakes are symbols for rebirth and femininity sometimes. From what I know, this is actually about higher consciousness and interconnectedness, this symbol right here. But the snake eating itself, that's just about, you know, life, death, and rebirth is how I'm feeling here. So they could be highly spiritual, or they're about, you know, interconnectedness. With the moonstone here, they could be highly intuitive. For some of you guys, they could be associated to witchcraft or tarot, or you know, with the moon, maybe they really like the moon, or astrology. They could also have, what is this, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. JK, no, this is Earth. Snake is Earth. I'm sorry. Yeah, so they could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But hey, that was a slip up, so maybe that works too. But yeah, they are guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. They're prosperous, creative, charismatic. Yeah, they're into finding their passions, doing meditations, doing yoga. So they are very highly energetic people, or they're all about having, they have a lot of like intuitive energy or spiritual energy to them. So let's find out more about this snake, about their personality. Who is this? Can we get more about who they are? Can we get more about who this is? You have tree here. Birds. The heart. The moon. And the mice on the bottom of the deck. All right, so from what I'm getting here, they're very wise. They are very smart people with the tree here. Maybe they're very into their health, maybe even mental health. But there's water, there's earth here, there's air. So there's like a lot of balance with this person. This person tries to keep it grounded, or they try to keep things balanced. Oh, excuse me. My cat woke up. He just wants to cuddle because he just woke up. Okay. So with the birds here, they are very social. I think they are very talkative as well. And I think that, you know, they have a way of saying their words. It's very compassionate. They're really good at saying what you want to hear, or giving words of confirmation or affirmations, because the moon is about admiring here. I don't know if a lot of people admire this person or look up to this person, but that might be it, or maybe them to you. But maybe they are some sort of mentor too, because a lot of people might be admiring them. Even they might find them attractive, or the moon as a personality trait could also be that they have like a moon-like face, like Cancerians. You also have the mice here, so they could deal with a lot of anxiety or overthinking, or what do you call this? Overthinking, or just having like a lot of anxiety about the situations that they're dealing with. But I think they try to like persevere and get out of that kind of energy. You know, they don't try to wallow in it. So you also have Jupiter here. You have Scorpio. You have Fool in the Light, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh absurdity, and hypocrisy. You have Travel, and you have Positive affirmations. Okay, so I was definitely talking. I mean, you guys know I don't really look at the cards, so that's just reiterating that they are really good at listening and talking and hyping you up. I think they are genuinely good people, and I think that they try to use their intuition, or they try to use self-love, and it kind of like radiates out. That's kind of the energy here. So they work on themselves and it radiates out. That explains a lot with the picture, and I think that kind of correlates. They could also just be always on the go. Maybe they're a really big traveler, or maybe they're a different culture from you, or they're in a different country or place right now. They could also just be a very like social networker kind of thing. I'm also getting that, you know, they make you laugh at things, or laugh at dumb things in life. You know, they're here to cheer you up. They're here to always watch out for you, okay? With the Jupiter and Scorpio. Jupiter and Scorpio. All right. An unseen opportunity awaits discovery. So I think they help you see the positives in the darkness. I think they help you find your patience, and they help you empower yourself with the Jupiter and Scorpio. So there you go. That's who they are. I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to find out what they're saying. All right, so what is Snake saying? What are they saying? What is Snake? What is the Snake saying? Oh, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have the Seven of Cups. You have the World. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. You have the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so they're talking about an ending here, or a resolution that happened, but I think they're still a little bit confused of why it happened. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles is usually someone who's very nurturing, you know, who takes care of their kin, who is building their empire. They're very abundant, they're very giving, and they're very nurturing. But in the reverse, they're blocking all of that energy, and they kind of don't want to share or open up here. And the Seven of Cups is talking about fantasies, right? With the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it talks about a lack of work in a situation, or things that you say that you care about. But the Ace of Swords reversed as your main energy, this is talking about a lack of clarity, or not seeing things clearly, or not having the epiphany that you need. It also talks about lies. So I don't know if someone's fabricating, or there's a bunch of different truths coming up here. I'm seeing that they either think that you might be jealous about the opportunities and things that they have, and things aren't going well for you. I think what they're saying is that, you know, they got their happy ending and they got their peaceful resolution because they worked hard and all these opportunities showed up for them, but they don't necessarily feel like you were working on yours, and you don't see that. There's like a jealousy thing here. They think that you're jealous of them, or I don't know if this is like a projection thing, but someone here is like just not seeing the bigger picture as to why they achieved what they've achieved. Maybe it's the fact that they don't see this. They don't see that you've worked really hard for this, and they're sitting out here on the outside hating on you because they're not working on the things that they should be working on. That's not your problem that you actually reached your goals, you know? So that's not what they're seeing. There's something that's unclear about what they're saying about you, or it's a little bit skewed. A little bit skewed. So let's find out with the oracles. You have forgetting oneself. Why are they talking about you? Why are they saying this? Yeah, I think they just forget. Forgetting oneself is a card about like not taking care of yourself, not thinking of yourself or putting yourself first. So they're either saying that that's an issue with you, and that's why you haven't achieved what they achieved. That comes with the jealousy thing, or this is them. Maybe it's because you've forgotten them. You've moved on, and so they're like kind of spinning the story on you, or they don't see that about themselves just quite yet. But you've definitely just moved on, is what they're saying. Smart in the shadow. Exacting, appreciating recognition for the help you offer. Admit your true feelings to yourself. So this person doesn't want to admit, actually, hold on. There's more cards, sorry. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Temporary situation. You will be playing a different role. So I think that what they're talking about is that you kind of left and moved on. I think they have feelings of like abandonment. I don't think they're necessarily admitting. I think they're leaving out something. Why are they saying this? You know, it's like when people are talking about things and it's just like, why do you care? They don't want to talk. They don't want to admit to themselves that maybe they feel like they've helped you in your life and you kind of moved on without them. And they feel like you just left them behind because of that. Like they feel a little bit betrayed in a way or forgotten. But, you know, that's not really your problem that you guys split up or have moved on to different directions, or that you have achieved your happiness or what you deserve. I feel like this person either needs to be honest or isn't fully honest about what's really going on and why they're saying whatever they're saying. I think they know or say that, you know, this might be temporary between you guys, like if you guys are having a rough patch, but you are playing a different role in the situation, or maybe, you know, the shoe is on the other foot. Let's say that maybe you're usually the one who is always getting everything, but now they are too getting something as well. A lot of opportunities. And I think that they're also talking about how, you know, you have a lot of things going for yourself too, with your family, and, you know, you're taken care of. Maybe with the diamonds here, you'll be receiving a precious gift. So they don't understand why you feel like certain ways about them or what they're going through or their achievements. So maybe that's like the different role that they're talking about. And but there's an aspect of them that feels like they are obligated to help, like they were the ones who helped you, right? But that's not, you know, your problem if you're the one who achieved all of this and moved on, you know. So the stories can be switched. I apologize if that was a little bit confusing, but that's kind of like the general of what I'm getting here, is that someone feels left behind because someone has achieved a lot and they don't understand why this person is jealous or upset, because they are also loved and they have a lot of security and a lot of opportunities going through them as well. So yeah, I think the shoe is on the other foot. And maybe they're always the ones who is getting and achieving all these things, and maybe now it's your turn, you know what I mean? Or their turn, whichever the case. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and start putting charms here. I'm gonna first get their initials. Okay, so their initials. You have E, you have T, you have V, I, R, Q, B, and I again. You have the number 9, so I don't know if that's like a life path number or like significant to you guys, like 999. But one of you guys can be a Gemini, or they could be a Gemini, or just come off really intelligent. They could come off as trustworthy, or they have Taurus in them. They also have Virgo, or they could come off practical. They also have Libra there too, so they could be coming off as a Libra. There were endings between you guys with the skeleton being here. I do feel like they want to rebuild a foundation with you guys, or rebuilding a family kind of thing. I don't know if they want to go on a road trip with you or go away with you, but there was definitely somebody that cut somebody off with the scissors here. Family is really big here with the elephant and the seahorse. The seahorse, as you guys know, male seahorses give birth. So I don't know, maybe you guys have children together, but you guys could be going on vacations together. That's what they at least want to do. Or, you know, all of those plans that you guys once had been cut off. So that's kind of what they're talking about. They want to rebuild the family you guys had, or want to stay together because of the children or whatever. Or because you guys have just known each other for quite some time. But yeah, I think that there is a lot of love here with the love charm right there. And they want to rebuild whatever foundation you guys had. So yeah, they just kind of want to start over. Maybe want to bring balance to the situation again. And I think they want to clear things out too. They want to set things straight if there have been misunderstandings and the ending between you guys. So yeah, that is what's going on between you and this person, or this is what they're saying about you, option number 4s. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to comment down below, I would love to hear from you guys. And if you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I thank you for the support. That's all I have. So I'm moving on to the next one. Meowdy, option number 5. So if you chose the shark or the howlite, then this is who is gossiping about you and why. So who it is the shark energy. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, or have a lot of that in their chart. If not, just channeling those energies. But the shark is definitely lurking around. The shark can come off as very intimidating, but they're actually very understanding and soft-hearted people. So yeah, the thing is, there's a misconception about sharks, because sharks actually eat like seals and those kinds of animals, and they accidentally eat humans. So maybe this is like someone who usually comes off as intimidating, or they're usually misunderstood. This person is definitely lurking, Maybe they're usually just in the background, or maybe even checking your social media accounts. But there's like a degree of like shyness to this person. The Howlite also, this is really good for like anxiety and overthinking. So maybe it's also like gray too, like gray and white, just like this picture. So maybe there's a lot of, white stands for purity, wisdom. So maybe there's a lot of that with them. But they could be misunderstood with a lot of grays here. Maybe they are really good at seeing both sides of the situation. Maybe they see the in-between of like seeing things of black and white. So they see things gray. Let's get a little bit more about who they are. Who are they? Who is the shark? Okay, you have the letter here. Who is the shark? You have the house. You have the clover. And you have the mice. And you have the tree here. Okay, so with the letter, they are very social. Maybe you text this person, texts a lot, or is on their social media a lot, or maybe this is a person that wants to message you. They are homebodies. They're very private with the house, or they're also just very family oriented. But there's a lot of stuff happening in the background with this person, so they don't reveal quite a lot. There is the anxiousness once again with the mice being here. There is the mice stands for like raining on somebody's parade or negative thinking. So I don't necessarily think that this person is negative. I do think that it's just, their mental health is kind of in the way with the tree and the mice being here together. The tree is about longevity and health and growth. So the fact that it's next to the mice tells me that there is difficulty and like, not overthinking. They are usually a positive and happy-go-lucky person for the most part. However, there's a part they maybe keep that hidden, or they don't show a lot of people, or it's very hard to get to know them because they are anxious maybe in social places. So they keep things in the background. They stay in the background. You also have Luna here. In Aries, so they could have a moon in Aries. You have Liberator in the shadow, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Protected, and abundance planning. So this person is very methodical in their abundance and their money. So they could be very prosperous, or they are just very hardworking individuals. This could be a coworker, but this person is very protective over what they have. Maybe that's why they are afraid of like losing what they have. So they're trying very hard to like, keep to themselves. Maybe that's the reason why they are so introverted. But the Liberator with the shadow attribute, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate. So, what the heck? Ignoring legitimate constraints? What the heck is constraints? Give me 1 second to look up this word now. Constraints. No, limitations. Okay. Ignoring limitations. Okay. So that could be it with the Aries energy. They're very imposing. They want what they want and they want it now. But with lunar Aries, let's see. I mean, the moon has to do with emotions and like private, hidden aspects of yourself. Trust your instincts and move forward confidently. So there you go. This person maybe has a difficult time moving confidently. That's why you have the shark here. They are kind of in the background. So they're kind of working on that energy within themselves. And I think that they are ignoring, that they are limiting themselves. They probably don't see this about themselves, that they are kind of not liberating themselves as much as they could or should be. So yeah, that's who I'm getting. Let's find out why they are talking about you or what they're talking about. Okay, so what is Shark saying? What is Shark saying about what is Shark talking about? What are they saying? So you have the Star. You have the Three of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Swords reversed. The bottom of this deck, you have the Moon. So you have the Star and the Moon here. So I think that they have a lot of hope here. Like, they had a lot of hope where they were desiring this relationship for quite some time. They were maybe building this friendship with you with the Seven of Pentacles, but there was this heartbreak that happened, or the separation that happened because maybe they waited too long, or they never got to tell you how it is that they really felt, and they kept it a secret, or they kept it hidden, with the Moon being the main energy here. So there's a lot of secrets or a lot of things hidden with this person, and I think it's a lot of the things that they haven't said or gotten to say. I think that they got cut off, or you guys got split apart before they could actually tell you what it is that they truly desire, what it is that they truly want with you. Instead of being open with you as a star, being really out there, being noticed, they decided to retract and become, you know, the Moon. They didn't exactly show what it is that they really wanted. And I think there is a sense of regret with this person. You know, this person is looking back at the past right now because the Knight of Swords is reversed. And they're looking this way, so I am thinking that they are heartbroken. I think they are realizing that maybe if they had said something, if they had opened up to you, just maybe things would be a little bit different. But instead, they are left in the dark right now, or they kind of put themselves in that position to be in the dark because they didn't, like, illuminate the truth to you. So why are they saying this? Is this me? Poet expresses soul insights and symbolic language. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. Work achievement success. A wish is granted. Love, deep affection and caring. Opportunities are waiting for you. So I'm getting that the reason why they are kind of talking about you is because they're wondering if, you know, this is what they really want. I think they are at a place where they're kind of reflecting on who they are, if this is really them, or maybe they could have done things a bit differently. Is this me? Like, should I have done that kind of thing, you know? And the reason why is because they are realizing a bunch of things. They've come to this realization. I think, like I said, they're at this place of deep reflection. That's why they're starting to see things a little bit more clearer. Especially with the Moon here, they're doing a lot of thinking right now, and they could be very overwhelmed with their emotions for you. I think they've just been keeping it in for so long, and I think something hit them to the point that they've come to this realization. Like, they came in with some very important information or clarity, and I think that you are their wish. And I think they're hoping that there's new opportunities waiting for you guys. I think that's what they really want to say, because they have a lot of affection for you. I think they love you. Sorry, my cat just pulled the cord. Yeah, they have a lot of love for you, no matter what kind of relationship or connection this is. They're hoping that you guys can start over, and I think they're willing to work on things and put time and effort into your guys' situation in order to reconnect. So yeah, I think that, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a person that fell in love with you a while ago, and some heartbreak happened, and a time separated has happened. I don't know if they're planning on returning to you. It kind of seems like that with the Knight of Swords reversed. So because of these realizations, this person might actually come and try to talk to you. They are maybe asking for even advice on how to approach this. Because it seems like, they're opening up and admitting to themselves like, oh, I think I kind of made a mistake. I didn't want that to end, I think that they really, really regret it. And I think that they're just talking about how sad they are, or how heartbroken it must be for them without you there. And I think that they acted completely different when it came to you. Like, they didn't understand why they had to act like that. Because with the Knight of Swords being reversed, it could also be someone talking in a very negative and hostile way. So there definitely could have been arguments between you guys, and now they are stuck and wondering and thinking about what could be. I think they're thinking about the future and hoping that maybe there is a future. So maybe that's why they've been lurking or looking at your social medias, or asking or keeping tabs on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some charms now. Okay, so let's get their initials. You have a Q, R, I, M, N, E, and B. They could also be a Gemini or a Virgo. They could also be an Aries, or they could just be a courageous person. They could also be trustworthy, or a Taurus, or ambitious and a Capricorn. Okay. So what are they talking about? I think they're using their intuition with this. They have a lot of water in them. You have water here. So there's a lot of emotions that they're keeping pent up or to themselves. That's what we were already getting. I don't know if Halloween is significant here, but there is a bat. But bats are, they symbolize letting go and kind of seeing things through the dark, like going through the dark and coming out in the light. There's a lot of love here. So there is a lot of love. They do love you, no matter what connection it is. I think that a lot of music reminds you of them, or they miss or reminisce through music. I think they definitely want to speak to you here with the bird on the branch here. Maybe they are still trying to figure out what they want to say. I think that they are having a hard time coming through because with the anchor here, this means like, when you put an anchor down, it slows you down, right? So it's either that, or they need to ground themselves, or they want to ground your guys' connection again because they feel that it's ungrounded. I feel like they feel really connected to you with this cord heart thing. Again, there's a lot of love, lots of heart symbolism, and I think something happened in 2020 with you guys, or they're seeing 2020 vision now. They're seeing things clearly. They're seeing things for what they are. I don't know. Tyler's song, what is that song with Kali Uchis? Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. I forgot the title of it, but it's a really good song, and I wish you guys can see it. It goes like, "Can I get a kiss? Can you make it last forever?" Those are the lyrics. I can't remember everything right now, but yeah. If not, then 22 or 2020 is a significant number for you guys. And yeah, so this person just feels really connected to you, and they want to express music to you. For some of you guys, this person is simping, and maybe they miss you. I feel like you are home to them. They want to anchor themselves in you, or want to ground themselves in you, or this is a connection, or that they're just having a hard time coming through. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for the charms. Option number 5 is hopefully you liked your reading and it resonated with you. If you'd like to comment down below to talk about who you think this is, I would love to hear from you guys. If you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much for the support and tuning in today. Thanks to everyone who chose me to be their reader today. That's all I have, so I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Goodbye!